Welcome to Kult Corner, I'm Acheron.
And I'm Inferna.
And we have a horror movie haul. We have quite a few pickups we want to share with you guys.
Yep, and we are going to start it off with Eden Lake.
A really cool film about crazy teenagers who attack a couple at this little lake area.
Yeah.
It's a really brutal film.
It's a messed up film.
Yeah, it's really cool. This is the DVD. Go check it out if you have a really cool film. Next up is Fatal Frames. This is a giallo, Italian giallo. It has Donald Pleasence. Has a whole host of actors you know in B horror films and stuff. It's really cool. I enjoy this anyway. Check it out if you love giallo. So.
Next up is The Slayer.
This is kind of like a prequel to Nightmare on Elm Street, I believe. This is yeah, like a dream killer. Pretty cool. Kind of slow in places, but an interesting horror film and a very cool cult classic that you should check out if you're into 80s horror. Next up is Homesick with Bill Moseley. He's not really much in this movie. He's kind of here and there. This is basically he has just a small amount of time in this, but it's a pretty cool film. It's kind of twisted about salesman. He comes to your house and you know, he asks you what you really wish for, and you kind of get it, but not in the greatest way. So go check it out if you haven't seen it. Homesick.
Okay, and next up is Lake Placid with its awesome alligator.
Yeah, I mean, Lake Placid is a cool film.
Yeah.
Most of you should know that film.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good monster movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of monster movies, we got Shin Godzilla here.
Yes.
This was kind of disappointing at first when we started watching this because the Godzilla, you know, the suit looked kind of goofy. I'm like, oh no, you know, and then it just, you know, started to become more badass. Godzilla was got the steroids going and started blowing everything up and it became more fun. So this is a decent entry into the Godzilla series, so check it out if you're interested.
Next up is Dark Age. Another creature feature.
Yeah, another killer croc film. Really one of the most brutal croc killings ever in a horror film. Or I would even compare it to like Jaws or something. And like one of the most brutal scenes, we watched that and it was just like pretty intense.
Yeah.
So I totally recommend that film. It's a underrated movie by far. So check it out. So. This is Bloody Reunion. I believe this is a Korean film. It's a slasher movie. It's pretty cool. You might want to check it out.
Okay, next up is Kung Fu Zombies.
Really campy, weird Asian horror set right here. It's, I mean, it's goofy as hell. Some of it's dubbed, and it makes it even more goofy. And there's, I think it's like half subtitled, half dubbed. And they have like there's a fight scene with one of the zombies, and believe it or not, Europe's Final Countdown comes on, and they're like, you know, like, and I'm just like sitting there like thinking, am I like high or something? Because this is like so like just bizarre. But it's just how these kind of films are. I mean, they take American rock music, they steal a lot of it, and they put it into their movies, and it's just kind of a surreal experience when you're listening to this. I mean, it's crazy, but it's fun. So yeah. Next up is like another cool monster feature, The Rift. This is like a underwater creature feature monster flick, and it was fun. We enjoyed this one. Go check it out. It's a cool cult film.
And this is Hideaway.
Jeff Goldblum and Alicia Silverstone. Kind of cool based. I think it was like satanic, or something like serial killer satanic type thing or something. But it was pretty cool, interesting film. Check it out. One of my favorite dudes, Paul Naschy, and this is a set of his. Basically one film. These are all Brazilian, I believe. So yeah, and there's five movies. Yeah, there's like this set here. But definitely the reason to own this is Werewolf in the Amazon. It's the best movie on here. they're all these films are kind of schlocky, but they're fun.
Okay.
Speaking of really
schlocky,
so bad, so good, or
Mondo Cannibal.
oh my, this is insane. She hasn't seen this, but I've watched this. It's like you know that silly zombie film that we watched one night with the dubbed. And they were like,
yeah.
It's kind of like this, but with like cannibal holocaust in the sense of it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's just it's a really awesome film. Get drunk and watch this. It's really amazing. I mean, amazingly bad, but awesome in that sense. It's a good time. It's it's a Matei film, so Okay.
Might be for later.
Next up is Michael York. You remember him, a '70s actor who was in The Three Musketeers and another film I can't think of, but I really enjoy. This is a Phantom of Death. Pretty cool film. If you know, it's in yellow for a reason. Yellow. Yeah. So, yeah, check it out. It's pretty cool. Next up is Macabre. This is one of the best films we've seen this year. It was just morbid, kind of intense, very creepy, and the woman on the front, she plays like a mother. She's like the mother of this group of kind of like I would say vampiric immortal type people, and I won't give everything away here because if I tell too much, it will give the story away. But you want to talk about a kick-ass horror movie? Go check this out. Just full of horror. This is one of the best ones that are currently out there. So go buy it. Yeah.
Okay, and next up is Dead in 3 Days.
This is an okay film. It's not great or not. It was cheap. We got it, and it was a decent little horror film. Nothing special. Header, wasn't that fun?
Wow,
Hillbilly
that
horror.
that one, yeah, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, I really can't talk too much about it because it'd give away what Header really is. If you haven't seen this, you should at least see if you can rent this just to check it out, because it is kind of messed up.
It's messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good gore in it and stuff. It's a cool film. Okay, next up is The Loved Ones. Awesome horror film. If you've seen The Devil's Candy, the director, this is, I think, his first or so horror film. This is an awesome, just kind of like old school in the sense of just really violent and just, whacked out.
That's like messed up too, though.
It reminded me of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre family type of deal here.
Yeah.
Very cool. Lots of gore. Interesting movie. Lots of creepy shit going on, and just really good stuff. If you haven't checked this out, this is the reason you love horror. This type of movie right here. So yeah. Okay. Otis. No, Otis is a goofy film.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of you have heard this. I picked this up. I've been wanting to just check this out for quite a few years, and I decided to do it. It's not bad. It's a fun kind of time waster for an hour and a half. Kind of like comedy horror a bit, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Okay, finally, a nostril picker. Oh my gosh, a nostril picker, man.
Nostril picker. Yeah.
This is a legendary cult film. This was in bootleg hell for like years. I bought this like in the early 90s and on a bootleg VHS tape, and had no clue. This is the title alone had me interested. Like, what kind of horror movie is the nostril picker? Well, when I got it and checked it out, I was just totally like floored. I'm like, wow, that's a trip.
This guy is like so nasty and gross.
Yeah, Joe's basically just a slobby dude who lives in an apartment and just drinks all day and picks his nose, and he goes out and he finds this bum on the street who has this bottle of wine or whatever, and he says, well, or no, he was drinking out there, and the bum comes up,
asked for a drink,
and he's like, I'll tell you the secret spell if you give me a sip of your wine or whatever, and he's like, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, it really works. You can do anything you want. You can be whoever you want. And so he does it. And it's a stupid, like, kind of rhyme, you know? Like
it's like some little nursery rhymey type thing.
But it's really creepy, and it's kind of hilarious and kind of uncomfortable at the same time. It's got all these three kind of feelings going together while you're watching. And you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Having, like, you know, some middle-aged dude, you know, that's a kind of slobby, kind of creepy dude hanging out with, like, high school girls, you know,
because they think to them he looks like a high school girl.
Yeah, because this spell makes him turn in. You know, he can turn into anybody. So he decides to turn into a high school girl and just hang out with high school girls at the local school. You know, the funny thing is, I don't know how, because he's like smoking and drinking in class. You know,
and like nobody notices
it. Yeah, it's just real, but it's a really weird, cool, obscure film. Yeah, yeah. So I like this a lot, and go check it out. And with that, we've done our haul.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get the hell out of here. We'll see you next time. Hail the horror.
Hail horror.